Lads, we're live. We have a shitload to talk about today. Oh, lads, we have fucking shitloads to talk about today. Where do we even start? We got to start with one thing, man. Deontay Wilder, oh man, lads, it's fucking hilarious, right? It's fucking hilarious. Like, I was actually kind of annoyed when I saw that thing he posted last night because it was just so flipping stupid. But I watched it back a few times. Lads, it's fucking hilarious. It's actually fucking hilarious what he was saying. All right, shout out to the lads. Yeah, I know a lot of you just came from Mark's stream, the Boxing Source. Let's go. Yeah. I was over there. I was literally just finished up there, man. I was listening to it. Me and Mark were chatting about that earlier. Yes, Nicholas. Yes. Hashtag G-Man's Rocks. If you haven't already, smash the like button. We got... Oh, man. Listen, I'm about to have my say on a certain Deontay Wilder. Have no fear of that, right? Have no fear of that. I'm just going to shout out a couple of people in the chat before I do that. Big Dan, Chain with Ice. Yeah. Oh, Nick, man. Big up every time. Big up all. Hashtag G-Man's Rocks. If you could smash the like button, that'd be much appreciated, fellas. 23 already. Man, this is going to be a good live stream. It's going to be a good live stream. If you could smash the like button, we'll get into this. Right. Deontay Wilder. They're saying now, right? That, all right, let's start from the scratch, right? Spiked Tyson Fury, he was spiked by Mark Breeland. In fact, actually, I'll just see if I can I have a list here that I wrote up, right? So I'm just going to read out the list of excuses. Now, these been excuses have been going for the last 8 goddamn months, right? So where exactly are they? Oh, yeah, right, here we are. Right, so originally, the big excuse was the ring outfit was too heavy, right? So his legs were gone. All right, we got that first, right? All right, it's stupid, but fuck it, right? Second, Fury's fist were moved down within his glove. Bear in mind, lads, right? They were talking about that fist being moved down in Fury's glove in the rematch, right? In the fucking rematch, they were talking about that. So, but yet they were showing pictures of the first fight. So they were saying, this is how Tyson Fury hurt Deontay Wilder. Like, look at his glove. His fist is clearly way too far down. It's like, mate, that's the fucking first fight. You're showing pictures of the first fight where Deontay Wilder wasn't remotely hurt by Tyson Fury. All right? So we shut that down. Fury put a blunt object in his glove. Right, lads. He was saying that it was like a flipping egg or something like that, right? So the blunt object was like a fucking egg, right? The two things, right? One, Fury is going to smash his hand to bits, right? He's going to smash his hand to bits if he has something in that glove. Second of all, the Nevada State Athletic Commission checked the flipping gloves. Do you really think they're going to miss something like that in the glove? All right. And because we're doing this live, we can go a little bit harder in, because I went easy on Wilder in that video yesterday by my standards, right? I went easy on him. I want to big up D. I see he's in the chat. Yes. G-Man's Rocks. What's up, brother? D, I'll try not to stay on too long, maybe an hour, because I know you want to go live. So I'll try and not stay on like too long, if you want to leave me a link to your chat, I'll leave it in it straight after. And of course, Big Dan every time. Yes, Mark Unrival said we're breaking numbers. I broke record numbers in my last live stream. I got up to 60 something. We're doing it tonight. We're breaking records again tonight, right? We're going to try and get into the 70s or the 80s. Mark my words, lads. Mark my words. We're doing it, right? Anyway, I go back to what I was saying before, right? The Nevada State Athletic Commission would fucking know, right, if there was something in your goddamn glove. Seriously, like, look, right? Do you know how hard it is, right, for even me, and I don't have that big hands, to put a 10-ounce boxing glove on, right? So how in God's name could someone like Tyson Fury, who is 6'9", right? I'm 5'11", and I'm a middleweight, and I find it hard to fit my hand into a 10-ounce glove. How in God's name do you think Tyson Fury could fit his hand into a 10-ounce fight glove that's already been loaded, right? And the Athletic Commission don't know, right? That's just fucking ridiculous, right? What else was he saying? Oh, yeah, the water was spiked with muscle relaxers. It was Marcellus Wilder, his little brother. And oh my God, that child. And he's older than me, but he's a child. That child is not right. Right? That whole family, they are talking absolute shite when they're saying that the water was spiked. Surely you'd know. And here's the thing, right? Wilder's been with Mark Breeland damn near his whole career. So Mark Breeland, right, all this time, So he was planning this from the minute Deontay Wilder fought, what was the guy's name, McCreary, or when he fought Calvin Price. The big master plan all along for Mark Breeland was like, yeah, just wait 8 years. Wait 8 years and I'll get you. You know, the plan is unveiled. The plan is coming to fruition, right? I'm just going to wait 8 years until you're in a rematch with Tyson Fury, and then you're going to see my true colors. Then you're going to see what I'm all about. So that's just bullshit. Kenny Bayless was unfair. Yeah, he was unfair. He was unfair to Tyson Fury because he docked a point from him without even giving him a warning. I forget what that was for. I think it was for holding Wilder's head down. So as far as I was concerned, that was unfair. Kenny Bayless was only unfair to Tyson Fury. He was more than fair to Deontay Wilder. He never once. What did he even do to Wilder that was unfair? He didn't do shit to Wilder that was unfair in that fight. So we're shutting that down. All right, we shut that down straight away. And last but not least, Mark Breeland was disloyal. All right. So the one guy who had your best interest at heart, the one guy who wanted to stop you from taking a savage beating longer than you were, the one guy who was out there, you know, happy to throw the towel in and, you know, save you from yourself when no one else would, because everyone else was just like, nah, let him take a beating, let him get knocked out, let him get viciously knocked out. The one guy who was willing to help you, he's disloyal. And yet the guys who are supposedly loyal, right? They're trying to chuck you in a trilogy fight. Let's be frank, he doesn't want this goddamn trilogy fight. I think that's fair to say, right? Because if he wanted this trilogy fight, why the hell is he waiting till now? Why is he waiting 8 months to come out and be like, yeah, I want this trilogy fight now. He's ducking me. He's doing all this, right? Why didn't he? If he knew those gloves were tampered with, right? Because it says here that Wilder is now threatening legal action and his team are going to file a lawsuit against Tyson Fury in his camp if their third fight doesn't happen next, right? So why isn't he filing a lawsuit against the gloves? Why isn't he filing a lawsuit against, you know, why can they not test like certain things? Why isn't he filing a lawsuit against them? Why isn't he filing any of those lawsuits? And my question is, why isn't Tyson Fury filing lawsuits? Because he's making some bizarre claims which he's got no evidence to back up. So if I was Tyson Fury, and see, I'm not a vindictive person, so if that was me, I would just let it slide. I'd just be like, fuck him, pity him. But if you're Tyson Fury, why don't you just go and, you know, call his bluff and be like, right, I'm going to sue you. I might do that. Like, I'm not a vindictive person, so I wouldn't sue. But I just be like, right, I'll call your bluff and just threaten to sue. That's what I do. What's up, D? Big up to D. Wilder will be back. Well, maybe he will be back, but he's going to be back against no hopers. 59 in the chat. There you go. Smash the like button, peeps, if you haven't already. I think we're at, how many likes are we at? We're at 31. If I can get this into the 50s or 60s in the likes, I'd be very happy. You know, I'd be very happy. Jay Blues, what's up, G-Man? Salute to you. Benjo, shout out. Jeff, of course, I missed your comment there. Salute G-Man in the chat. G-Man, your channel named after Jeremy McClellan? No, it's not actually named after Jeremy McClellan. It's actually named after, it's my last name, begins with a G. And that's where I got the name G-Man from. I got it from a sparring day in the gym a couple of years ago. When the trainers kept calling me G-Man, I just kind of stuck from there because it's my last name. So we're good. You know, we're good with that. Absolutely ridiculous. Breeland is more, he is more champ than Wilder will ever be. I've seen some super chats go, I want to big up the guys who left them. I appreciate that, man. So Sam Howley, appreciate that. No comment needed. Just cheers, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate the super chat. Love seeing the support. I love it when you guys support the channel. It's brilliant. And obviously, I got to shout out Tony every time. Big up, 10 man. Look, appreciate all this, man. The support you guys all give me on this channel. I actually can't believe. I still like hard to believe. Like a lad from Dublin talking about boxing. You know, he gets like 57 viewers in his live chat. So I appreciate that. Salute G-Man in the chat. Smash the like button, show his support. Man, I appreciate that, right? I really do. And, you know, I get back because I'm going to have I'm going to have videos for you guys tomorrow as well. Have no fear. Once I finish up here, I am going to do some more recordings. I'm going to get my Kell Brook video out. Kell Brook versus Terence Crawford. I think you all know where I'm going with this, but we'll make it anyway. And obviously, I want to touch on Wilder again. You know when I'm doing live streams, because the super chats mean I don't have to monetize it, so I can just say what I want to say, and I'm gonna now because of that. I'm gonna be able to say what I want to say. So I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Tony, every time. And big up Lance as well, G-Man. Right, Deontay Wilder and his fanboys, right, lads? These guys, right? these guys are nothing but simps. They're fucking simps. I mean, how in God's name, how can you justify like making all these excuses? Where did he even get these from? And they keep on saying, like, ever since the summer, right? We've been hearing those Wilder fans saying, "Oh, we have the evidence. We have the evidence. We have this, that, and the other." It's like, mate, where, where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? It's been months now, and there's been no go. The red Croft Bear up Mayo. Yeah, Mayo beat Leitrim. They beat Leitrim today, so I'm not actually happy about that. I'm not happy about that. All right, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. I'm not happy about that. Obviously, I'm not from Leitrim, but yeah. Hashtag G-Man's rocks. Wilder should shut the fuck up and quit while he's ahead. Oh wait, he missed his chance. Yeah, yeah. Oh lads, what do we say? What do you say about Deontay Wilder? Like, what can you say that's not already been said? You guys keep defending. Oh, what do you guys keep defending a career cheater that never defeated nothing? Okay, but show me the evidence that Tyson Fury cheated. Fury has no power. Sure, he fucked Wilder up. Wilder's something fierce though, isn't he? Man, Wilder is a moron. A moron of the highest order. He's a fucking moron of the highest order. I really can't use any other analogy. I can't use any other analogy. And I like what CB... Yeah, why doesn't Wilder offer to fight Fury in the 5th in the UK? Why doesn't he? He's fought in the UK before. I'm sure if he wants that rematch or trilogy fight so bad, if the contract expired, take the voluntary. Take the fucking voluntary. You'll get it. 5th of December. You know, you talk about you're always ready to go. You're always in shape. So take the fucking voluntary then. Take it on the 5th of December. It's there. You know, they don't have an opponent. You're highly ranked by the WBC, so there's no issues there. Why isn't he saying, do you know what? Why don't I want that fight? I want that fight on December 10th. I think what's going to happen is that Wilder's team are just going to cash him out. Right? Tyrell Big style. That's what the fuck they're going to do. They're going to cash him out Tyrell Big style. That's all they want. That's literally all his team want. Right? Look at this, right? The one guy in his team, right? Mark Breeland, right? I'm bringing the fucking camera on for this, right? The one guy in his team, Mark Breeland, right? Who actually gave a fucking shit about Deontay Wilder. He gets called disloyal. He gets called disloyal. How? How do you work that out, right? So he throws in the towel and Wilder's like, yo, fuck you. You threw in the towel. You know, you're disloyal. Disloyal over what? Because he's looking out for your best interest. And you have guys like that little fucking midget, that little mouse of a man, JD, with that fucking stupid nose on him. You ever see the guy's nose? Jesus Christ. I can say these things in the live stream. But he is just like, oh, Deontay, yeah, you know, Deontay this, you know, he's going to win. He's going to do this in that little voice, you know. I mean, like, oh, fuck me. And that's the guy you're trusting. That's the guy you think has your best interest at heart, when all he wants to do is chuck you in a trilogy fight that he knows you're not going to win and get you beaten up, Tyrell Biggs style. Because if you remember, right, when Tyrell Biggs fought Mike Tyson, right, he was nowhere near ready for Mike Tyson. He was never going to beat Mike Tyson. The guy had serious crack problems, right? He crack problems from his pro debut. He was spending 1,500 quid a day on crack, right? I think he'd been to rehab. He'd been in a car crash. He was only 26 years old, right? And I know Tyson was younger, but still, Biggs was way past it in his career. All right. He went life and death with, what was the guy's name? David Bay, right? So you see all that and you think, oh, geez, we can't put him in with Tyson. But the Duvas looked at him and thought, you know what? We need to make some money off this guy because he's going to lose. He is going to get beaten by someone probably even worse than David Bay sooner or later. So they chucked him in there at Mike Tyson. He took his beating. He got paid. And then that was literally the end of Tyrell Biggs. You know, he lost the guys like Lewis. I think he lost the Bow. I think he lost to Damiani. I think he lost 3 in a row, actually. And he lost the guys like Damiani. I think he lost the Bow. He definitely lost to Lewis. I think he might have fought Glenn McCrory. I'm not sure. But that was Tyrell Biggs in a nutshell. They cashed Tyrell Biggs out against Mike Tyson because he had serious crack cocaine problems. With Deontay Wilder, it's a different story. He has serious delusional problems. All right. This loss has really taken a hit on him. He has taken... This loss, right, has destroyed Deontay Wilder. Just think of it like this, right? Imagine I'm just trying to see. I can't picture that, right? I can't picture being that out of touch with reality. That would be like, I can't even think of it. But it's like, this is a man who literally believed everybody was afraid of him, who believed that even if he's in a fight with you, right, and you go 10 rounds, he doesn't touch you with anything, and he hits you with one right hand and knocks you out, that you're finished, right? That's fucked your career up. That's what he thought about Tyson Fury. He literally thought he destroyed Tyson Fury's career with one fight, the first fight, because he looked bad against Otto Wallen, right? And he believed all this saying he wants to catch a body, all this, when he'd be talking about a fighter and he'd trying to get like intimidating. He's like, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's just fucking cringy. It's just like, talk normal, because you're not intimidating any. And most of these guys aren't intimidated. They just don't want to get caught by it's not that they're intimidated. They're just being extra cautious because they know you have power, but they know you're flawed in so many ways. I mean, God Almighty, Sam Howley, man, I gotta appreciate, man. Seriously, thank you so much. Man, organized a test of fight subjectivity by having two guys score a fight. Being told, I seen your comment about Lee Selby. I will get to that now in a sec. I'm having a go. I'm going in on Wilder, man. I did see that comment though earlier. Being told to focus on a different fighter, see how differently they score it. I'm assuming you're referring to the Lee Selby versus George Cambrosso fight. I did see that comment you left earlier, and I will get to that because there's so many comments, mate. But I did see that one though. I did see that. I'll get back to that now in a sec because we've got plenty of time. But Wilder has psychosis. I think he does, man. Man, he might be hearing things, seeing things that aren't even there. And you see, his fans don't help him. His little brother is a moron, is a fucking drop dead, absolute, damn near anebic in terms of his brain cells moron. That's what he is. He's 1 cent short of a fucking anebic, his little brother is, because he just doesn't have it. He's just not got he just doesn't have it. You do not believe Wilder thought everyone was scared of him. If he did, he'd have fought better over his first. I think he did. I think subconsciously he did believe that. I think that was what he was telling himself. Oh, and I meant to say as well, he's also actually admitted basically that, yeah, I was offered money for the Anthony Joshua fight. I was offered a big payday, and yeah, I didn't take it. I took less money to fight Tyson Fury, despite the fact he was saying this whole time that it was all AJ and Eddie Hearn. And me, I actually defended him a couple of times during that when I was making videos on it, saying, look, it does seem like it's Wilder's fault, but I do think that it's a clash of egos. I think Eddie Hearn is not helping the situation. So I've been defending Deontay Wilder more than I should. Definitely more than I should. I think it's because when Deontay Wilder was first coming up, and he was in, back about 5-6 years ago was when I first saw him, I quite liked him. I actually thought he was kind of a little bit of a joke. Like, not in terms of, him as a fighter, but I thought he was kind of, a character, just a bit of a character, and he was knocking guys out. He was exciting. I actually kind of liked him a bit. And I liked him up until about 2017. And then it was just like, this guy is a bit of a fool. That's the way I was looking at it. Ah, man, D, I appreciate that. Gee, man, I wish I could send more because you deserve it. Man, you don't have to send me. Seriously, man. I just appreciate you all being here. Seriously. I appreciate you all being here. It's lovely getting these. I really do appreciate it. It's lovely with the support. But I just appreciate everyone in the chat, man. I'm just happy that you are all having a good time. That's all I appreciate. Wilder and Floyd Mayweather. You idiots. Keep up the good work. I hope I did that right. I hope I served you well with that, D. I hope I served you well with that. I wanted to make sure I got that out good. You idiots. You idiots. Oh, yeah. He admitted that he took the hit financially by not signing with DAZN, and he absolutely destroyed those two shows he was on because they took a massive hit. The Brazil fight and the Ortiz pay-per-view, they flopped and they took hits because they had to overcompensate Deontay Wilder because they showed him the kind of money he could actually be getting. And, well, there it is. That sucks, Nick. I'll check that a bit now in a sec. We got Buzzy, sup, G-Man every time. And I did it. Yeah, I done a great job. You idiot. Done a great job. I don't agree, Joe. I'd like to think I did anyway. But man, I just don't know. It's like Wilder doesn't. Let's face facts. Wilder don't want the fight, right? I think that's fair to say. Wilder don't want the fight. He don't want the trilogy fight because if all this shit was true, right? If all the nonsense he was saying was true, right? Then he would have jumped at that rematch or trilogy fight as soon as it happened, as soon as it first came out. He would have jumped at that. He would have said, "Fuck this! I'm avenging this loss. I'm going to do all this. I'm all this. You know what? If he wants to make excuses, fine, make fucking excuses." But he would have jumped out and said, "No, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to avenge this loss. I'm going to do all this. I'm going to blah 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 X Y Z." Right? Radio silence. Other than that ridiculous twerking video, which was fucking disgusting. Right? That video of him twerking like an idiot. Right. Other than that, it's been radio silence. Literally radio silence. Right. And then when Tyson Fury starts announcing, "I'm gonna have a fight, at the Royal Albert Hall," you know, all this good stuff, he comes out hiding and is saying everything his fans have been saying for the last few months, all the nonsense, all the BS. Literally, right? Wilder's fans got us all through lockdown. When we had nothing to talk about, it was the fanboys saying all this, you know what, which is what we could make videos on because there was nothing else we could make videos on during the lockdown. So that's literally, oh man, I was pissed when I listened to that yesterday. And Daniel Jarrett, yo G man, big up every time. When I heard that first, man, and I listened to it, I was just like, I was like that. I was like, you fucking idiot. And copying D Jefferson there, but I was like, yeah, you fucking idiot. And then I was just like, you know what? Actually, maybe I should just pity him because I get pissed off with that because I'm someone myself, right? And look, best believe it, right? I'm criticizing Wilder, right? It's my right to criticize. It's my channel. I can say what I want. It's my mouth, right? But I know myself, I've fucked up loads of times in life, right? And like, no, I wouldn't say serious fuck ups, but fuck ups nonetheless, right? They happen. They happen to everyone, right? I've fucked up plenty of things and things that meant a lot to me. I fucked them up. But whenever I look back at them, I always think, whose fault was it? Me. And I can look and say, yeah, that's my fault. 100% my fault. 100%. I should have been smarter. I should have done this different. I should have done this. I don't look at other people and be like, oh, well, it's not my fault. It's fucking yours, or it's yours, or it's like, because you're not going to learn anything. How you going to learn anything? You know, I fucked up back in August with someone. And luckily, we're obviously, when I say someone, we all know. But we're still not where we should be. But at least I was able to patch it up because I was able to look at it and be like, you know what? Yeah, I fucked up. I was an idiot, right? I fucked up. You know, I tried to run before I could walk, and I fucked up. That's my fault. But Wilder, oh no, you know, I got hit with, you know, shots from loaded gloves that the commission were in sync with, that the commission, you know, knew about, that Fury's team knew about, that members of my team would have inspected. Like, I'm pretty sure JD's would have inspected the gloves. You know, G-man speaking the truth. Too right, I'm speaking the truth. I'm going in on this man. I'm going in on this man because he's a fucking, oh man, literally. I just don't know what the fucking, I don't know what to say, man. That was just pissing me off so goddamn much when I heard that yesterday. And you know, I just laugh at it now. Just laugh at it now. That's right. The guy is delusional, made worse by surrounding himself with yes men. Yeah. Oh, that's literally. Look at JD, Shirley Finkel. I don't know about Al Heyman, but look at JD. Look at that JD lad. I mean, he is just a fuck. And you know what, right? Look at him, because he's one of the coaches. Look at some of the fighters he has. Look at the way he trained Marcellus Wilder. Have you ever seen, like, you look at that, right? You look, if you're in the gym, right? And now I'm not a trainer, but I know enough about boxing to be able to say, you know, this is right, this is wrong in terms of technique. How can you look at someone who is windmilling, swinging, off balance, chin way up in the air, saying, "Do you want this? Come and get it," and think, "Do you know what? Yeah, let's put him in some pro fights. Let's put him in some pro fights. Let's put him in some pro fights." Fought most of the fight against Bay with one hand, to be fair. But yeah, how about Biggs? Yeah, but Biggs was finished anyway. I mean, he was on the verge of getting stopped in that fight. If you go back and watch it, then he landed that right hand and was able to take Bay out. Biggs never had much of a killer instinct, though. I remember when he fought Oh, he fought some fucking high level German. I can't remember the guy's name. Oh, his name slips me. I know the guy, but it went to points and it was a close decision, but he had him down heavily. Ronaldo Snipes. He fought Ronaldo Snipes, and look, he dropped him heavily, but he couldn't finish him. That was Biggs in a nutshell. The only person who ever truly loved Wilder, Mark Breeland, is now gone. His life will descend to darkness from here. Yeah, but he won't see that, though. You see, he just sees, he can't see that because he's surrounded himself with all these yes men. When someone finally does something to him, does something good, even though it might not look like at the time, it was good by his standards. He could look, anyone with half brain would look back and say, do you know what? I was getting battered. Maybe I could have swung it. Maybe I could have swung it around, but do you know what? Look, you threw it in, so be it. You saved him from getting, viciously knocked out. But nope. He looks at him and just thinks, do you know what? You're disloyal. All this fucking bullshit. I wish I could like Wilder. Seems a good fella. At the start, like I said, man, at the start, I did kind of like him. I did. At the start, I really, really did. I used to think he was all right. I used to think that, I still think to this day, if he'd fought Povetkin back in 2016, he would have won. But it's just the way it is, man. It's just the way it is. It's just, man. Fury had 3 chunks. Yeah, that's exactly it, Dan. 61 in the chat, man. If you could smash the like button, lads. I want to get this. Hopefully we get like 50, 60 likes. Be nice by the end of this. But yeah, he 3 trunks. He'd flipping 3 trunks in his in his gloves. He did, man. He 3 trunks in his gloves. Mon the hoops. Who are the hoops? You talking about Mayo? Because if we're talking about Mayo, they beat Leitrim, so I ain't happy. No, I ain't happy. Wilder has so many people around him trying to take advantage of him. Exactly, D. That's exactly right. But Fire's the only guy who probably wanted the best for him. Do you know what, right? It's so true, though. And, like, at the end of the day, like, I can say it because I've had the experience of that happening to me, Now, it's not exactly similar to that, but I had a situation like that, back at the start of the year where, someone, I obviously, gave a shit about them. And there was other people who really did. You could tell they really didn't. They were only interested in trying to get, what. And it's mad because you come off as the bad guy when you're the one who kind of cares the most. But because, I was the way I was, like I came across the bad guy. It's weird the way people go like that, though. Some people just can't see it, I suppose. And Wilder's one of those guys where, look at all the good Mark Breeland's done for him. Look at all the good. But because he's not a yes man, it's like, nope, no go. You want to see Wilder versus Dave Allen? Fuck. Right. Well, Wilder will definitely spark Dave Allen. He will definitely spark Dave Allen. Stuff Wilder said has nothing to do with him in the ring. I thank you for the super chat, by the way. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting that. Surely it does, because he's eventually saying the rematch was, the rematch back in Feb was, basically an inside gig. Wilder ain't accepting his loss. No, we knew that would have happened anyway. Fury took Wilder's soul. He took his heart. He took his soul. He gave it all, but I want more. Love is blind, and I know it. James Blunt, for those who don't know. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. They're getting weird, this chat now. 69 in the chat now, man. 69 in the chat. Salute to everyone in the chat. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Oh, man, it's been fun. It's been a fun half hour. We've been enjoying ourselves. AJ on the night, his loss. Steve Bunce. AJ on the night he lost. Steve Bunce said when asked what happened, said, I got chinned. Yeah, he did. Whoa, holy shit, 75 in the chat. Holy shit, that just shot to life. 75 in the chat, 46 likes, peeps. If you could smash the like button, I would much, much, much appreciate it. Niall Kennedy asked Dave Allen on the story if an opponent lined up. All right. All right. Someone's reaching. Don't believe the water poison. It's absurd. Oh, it is. It's completely absurd. Muscle relaxers, he was saying. Muscle relaxers. I've no idea what muscle relaxers do, by the way. I've heard of them, but I don't know what they do. I've never researched them. However, that doesn't mean anything. Everything he said is BS. A lot of it is. We went from the suit to injuries to, a lot of things. 85 in the chat. 85 in the chat. Big Dan. 83, man. Yeah, I think this is the most I've ever had. So the goal is, right, if we can get this chat to over like 60 likes. So, oh man, 90, 4 more and we're at the magical 100. 4 more, we are at the magical 100. Let's go. 4 more people, we're at the magical 100. We're at the magical 100. No one's hating on you. We're not talking about you, Dave, by the way. Dave Allen, we're not talking about you. We weren't talking about you there when I was laughing. I wasn't laughing at you. Right, mate, I wasn't laughing at you. So don't think I was laughing at you. I was laughing at something else. There we go. Bang on 100, man. Yes. Yes, bang on 100. All right, we got 100 in the chat, man. This is a record. This is a G record. Man, that is, yes. I never had more than 60 something in one of these live streams. So I've got to big everyone up. And I much appreciate it. I much appreciate all the support. If you guys smash the like button. If only we had Tony Bellew in the chat now, because I'm dying to see him, because he normally pops in that parody account. Stop hating me. Stop hating you. Man, I wasn't. That is gas, man. That is gas. Watching from London, man. I love London. It's a hell of a city. Appreciate that, man. Man, I'm fucking thrilled, man. 103 people in the chat, man. Shit, man. 111. What is going on? Man, is a fucking nuke going off on this live stream. I'm loving this, man. There we go. He's here. He just wants to be left alone. He thought fucking Chisora beat Usyk, lads. He thought fucking Chisora beat Usyk. Explain that to me, Mr. Bellew. Explain that to me. We're not going to leave you alone. All right? We're not going to leave you alone, Mr. Bellew. You thought Chisora beat Usyk. Margarito loaded his glove. Oh, yeah, he did. Little scumbag. 126, man. Fuck me. All right? Man, if we all right, the goal now for this, right, was to get the likes into the 60. Smash the like button if you haven't already, peeps. Everyone, 126 in the chat. If you could smash the like button, I'd appreciate the hell out of that. And we try and get this to over, let's try and get this to over 70 likes, 80 likes altogether for the chat, for the live stream. What's up from Alabama in the States? My boy Deontay Wilder's from there, man. My boy Wilder's from there. Jesus, we got guys, Yorkshire. I've never been, man. I like the accent, though. You got to love the old Yorkshire accent. Okay, well, ignore what Fight Cam said. Well, I don't want to. Yeah, I nearly clicked on that. Bellew, how hard does Usyk hit? Hard enough. 140 now. Man, fuck me, man. This is crazy. What is going on with this chat, man? I'm loving this. 140 in the chat. Man, this is amazing. Holy shit. Arkansas, Jesus. Yorkshire, man. Wow, what the fuck, man? Everyone around the world, they're listening to a lad from Dublin chatting. Man, this is crazy. Shout out to everyone in the chat, man. I'm loving this. This is brilliant. Congratulations, good guy, man. Oh man, this is fucking crazy. I feel like I've only got like what 2,760 subs. I feel like I've got fucking 10,000 now. Jesus. Right now, everyone gets smashed the like right now. Right. And when I finish up here, everyone is gonna go. D, if you want to email me your link, right, when you go live, and I'll pop it in the chat before I finish up, right? Because we're gonna get the ball rolling on all our guys. Holy mother of fuck divine Jesus. Dublin is a fun city. Dublin, not now, it's not. So we got North Carolina, right? We got Auckland. Holy shit. New Hampshire, Wales, London, Algeria. Is that legit, Dave? Algeria. We'll go with that. We got Cardiff, Algeria here again. Yeah, man. Lenny McLean. Come on, you cheat. Come on, you cheat as well. Not cool, you know the truth. I hope he's not aiming that at me. MVG, Holland. We know that. Germany. Jesus, man. Portsmouth. I'm loving it. France, Barnsley. Appreciate that. Where are all the Wilder retiring people? Well, you can go watch my video. I just asked the question. Birmingham, man, holy shit, man. This is so, I'm loving this, man. I'm fucking loving this chat, man. Uranus, all right. So be it. Uranus. Dave from Algeria, Dave Allen from Algeria. Oh my God, man. Holy shit, man. G-Man Boxing, I put word on social media, but works out great, man. Oh man, we're loving this, man. This is fun. I'm enjoying the hell out of this, man. I'm enjoying the Graham Taylor from Doncaster. So he'd know Dave Allen. Dave Allen, Norwich, mate. I think, right, that if we put Deontay Wilder versus Dave Allen on, for just the comical reason, I'd watch it. I would seriously watch it, though. I would. I'd watch Dave Allen versus what's the guy's name? Deontay Wilder. I'm already talking about him so much, but I'd watch Dave Allen versus that. I'd watch Dave Allen versus Makhmedov. I'd watch him versus someone I know is going to beat the living crap out of him. Then I'd watch him. I'd watch him every day of the week and twice on a Sunday. But I think Eddie, someone, where was that comment? Because I'm getting comments every flipping 2 seconds. Eddie Hearn, hi G-Man, big up Eddie. If you want me to replace Matthew Macklin, right? Email address. Why didn't you buy my pay-per-view? Because I wasn't gonna fork out 26 quid to pay for that. And if you want, I'm just saying, if you fancy getting rid of Matthew Macklin, putting someone on commentary, they like the Irish accent, and I think I could do a better job than Andy Lee did last night, because Andy Lee didn't do a good job at all. If you listen to him in the Lee Selby fight, fuck me, he was shocking. No, my Jay gets sparked out badly by Wilder. Yeah, oh yeah, man, he would get absolutely annihilated. The man would get annihilated. The man is not Allen versus Klitschko. Even at this stage, I think Klitschko would have a field day. Both Klitschkos would. What's this say? I didn't think I needed Alan Lovejoy till the thought of Allen versus Bryan. Oh my God, man. Could you imagine Dave Allen, right, fighting Christopher Lovejoy, right? He's fighting Chris. If he fought Christopher Lovejoy, he would have inherited that ranking. He might have even got bumped up higher. Right? He might have even got bumped up higher. Okay, so he would have inherited that ranking. We potentially could have seen him on the Joshua card. Sorry about that. We could have seen him on the Joshua card fight for an interim or a regular WBA title, and he would have turned around and said, "I still don't get opportunities." You don't get opportunities? Damn. Frank Sanchez fighting next week, oldest 28-year-old I've ever seen. Right. Frank Sanchez is a year older than me. I still have people say to me, how old are you? You're only about like 21, 22. If I have a proper shave. I'm like, nah, man, I'm 27. What? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm 27. All right. So if he's 28, I really don't know. Again, appreciate the super chat, mate. The UK media made a lot of absurd, made a lot of BS about Wilder in his silence. Turns out they were lying. Wilder conspiracy is absurd, but doesn't excuse their lies. I don't listen to the UK media. I don't know what they were saying for the most part, anyway. But I know a lot of stuff he was saying is absurd. I know that. Yes, G-Man. Yes, JK. Yes, JKP World. We got 130 people in the chat. How many likes we on? Holy shit, 78. Man, I'm starting to think, man. I'm starting to dream. Could we get to 100 likes? Could we maybe get to 100 likes? Wilder versus Usyk has to be next. 142 people before I say it. Can we get to 100 likes? Can we do it? I think we can. We're at 80 likes now. We only need another 20. I think we can do this. Let's get to 100. Let's get to 100 and 100 likes. We have 142 in the chat. Lads, like, you've no idea how much this is. This actually is amazing. I can't believe this. And like, I get good views in my videos, don't get me wrong. But like, when I do these lives, I'm always thinking like, if I can get like 30 people in the chat, I'll be happy. I'll be a happy G-man. And we're getting 142. Man, this means a hell of a lot to me. And if we get some hashtag G-man's rocks going, then we are even, man, this is crazy. I'm fucking loving this. Right, Usyk a heavyweight. No, man, I thought he done a fine job on Chisora. Yeah, he didn't look amazing, but I thought in terms of the way he was boxing, he was fine. Like, he hurt Chisora. He done a lot. Like, he ticked a lot of boxes. He ticked a lot of boxes for me. He did. So, you know, I'm not one of those guys who's saying that Chisora is, or Usyk is not going to make it a heavyweight. How the hell you get so many people watching? That's because that's why I'm a G, man. That's the G. We got help from Mark and D. Like, I gotta big them up as well because they're great guys, great guys. And I'm gonna help D out. When I finish up here, I want him to. D has my email, so once he gets his live stream set up, email me the link, and we'll go from there. I'll leave his link in the chat, and we'll get going from there. Because you know they're my mates. They've been good to me. I'm being good to them. That's the way we do it. You know, I don't forget my mates. You know, if someone does something nice for me, they're going to get it back tenfold. They're going to get it back tenfold. Great show, G-Man. Appreciate it. G-Man's rocks. Yeah, G-Man's rocks. I love that. I love fucking hell. G-Man's rocks. Oh, man. If I ever get that, I swear to God, G-Man's rocks is going to be, I was going to say going to be lit. Going to be lit. Usyk beat Dan, me, yeah, literally. Me and you are on the same ball. Me and you are on the same ball, Dan. I think that as well. 143, 89 likes, 11 more likes, lads. Come on, we can do this. 100 likes, 11 more likes, peeps. Now we're at 100. All right, I want to get the 100 likes on this, right? 9 more, 10 more likes. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. What to say? You're a bum, bro. All right, well, okay, fair enough. That's what your opinion is, but I think 146 other people wouldn't say that. Just so you know. Man, holy shit, man. This has been the best live stream I ever did. Like, holy shit, man. I appreciate all this, lads. I appreciate all this. And D is getting them. You are getting the fucking super chat when you go live off me. Have no fear of that, man. Have no fear of that. 7 likes, man. 7 more. 3 more likes. 3 more likes, man. We are getting there. 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 Subscribing from Hatman's Patreon. Go to support the Divine Gent. God bless, man. That group on Patreon is a godsend. It really is. 100 likes. Yes, lads. Big everyone up in the chat. Oh, man. Yous lads are fucking amazing. Honest to God, right? A lad from Dublin, right, who has, like, yeah, I've got me mates, but I don't have that many. And, like, me being this little YouTuber and having all you guys, man, you guys are fucking incredible. You seriously are. 150 in the chat. Who is this guy? You in your grandma's house? Yeah, my grandma does live with me. Actually, fun fact, she does. So she does. Yeah. Who the fuck is this guy? Gas. Give out a smoke for his influence Photoshop. I never seen him. Never seen his Photoshop. Yes, visual takes. Actually, yeah, we're killing it with views, man. I hope if you're working, I hope I'm getting you through whatever it is you're doing. I really do. I hope if you're working this evening or if you're doing some work, I'm getting you through it. Always appreciate it. Always appreciate it. Give me a sec there. Always appreciate it. Who is this little lad? Give me 2 secs there, peeps. Give me 2 secs. He obviously likes to talk, so he can go and join the block party. I don't mind these guys, but just leave him be. Will I leave him be or will I just let him go and have his own little party? Sure, we'll leave him be. Fuck it. Fuck it. Comments like this are better. Yes, G-Man, best channel on boxing. I've said it since the start, man. Pigeon, I appreciate it. Appreciate all of it, man. It's fucking... Yeah, you let that. Look, the last person, right, and as many of you know, the last person who said, you know, a lot of bad things, you know what I mean, like rude shit to me, was a boxer. And what happened to him? He got fucking starched in his fight because I said he would, and he did. Right, and best believe, yeah, I'm waiting. The chat, I have a page open here, or actually, I might be able to do it on my app. Wait there a sec. I'll see. I'll do it now in a sec because I'm waiting for this fucking chat to update. Actually, give me a sec. I'll just open it up. But fuck, I'm not letting that, man. I'm fucking happy, man. I'm fucking happy. 145 people in the chat, 109 likes. Jesus Christ, lads. Lads, yous are sorting the G out, man. I'm ecstatic about all this, man. But oh, I see D has his chat already ready to go. Whenever he's going to go live, seeing it there. So give me a sec there. I just want to send someone off to his own little party. Yeah. I look at if this guy looks like an old enough guy. So like, if he's going around the internet saying, you know what, I mean, I don't hold out much hope. I just want to make sure I don't block anyone because the chats are coming in quick. There we go. Deleted by. Okay, that was just a message. Where did we go? There we go. I used to work in a call center, and I used to try and fob. Whenever I would fob people off, and I would like transfer to a different department, even though it wasn't technically my department, I'd just be like, "I'll pop you onto this department now," and literally, I always used to send them off and just say, "Away with you." Yeah, fuck that guy. And Big Dan, yeah, man, fuck it. The fact is, right, he's like, he looked like an old enough guy. So for him to come over and start talking all that, oh man, leave him at it, leave him at it, leave him at it. Block him, G man. Yeah, fuck the trolls, man. Fuck the trolls. G man, what did you think about Tank Davis debacle? Man, I wasn't surprised. I wasn't the least bit surprised Tank Davis got the knockout. I thought Tank Davis was going too flat. I was surprised Leo was competitive as he was, because I actually didn't think he would. I really didn't think he'd be as competitive as he was. You know, he was actually quite good. You know, I was surprised. I was really surprised. It's a wicked chat, though. 148, man. What the fuck, man? I'm sorry, D, if I'm not going with your question, but I can't get over all this. I'm fucking delighted with everything that's been going on in this. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. And seeing all the people, Tank might have lost a couple. But man, no, Tank was amazing. Like, I was happy. I was happy he came in and weight. Leo Santa Cruz did better than I thought, and he got a vicious KO. You know, I'm snapping, right? Because I done the prediction league and I put Tank Davis round 8 KO. And after I done that, I went to go get my haircut with a few of the lads, and my friend Niall O'Connor, who was a boxer as well, texted me, and we were talking about this, and we basically said, look, who do you have? What round do you have? And I was like, oh, I reckon Tank will get him in 8. Or I was like, I think he'll get him in 6. And I was starting to think, I was like, maybe he will get him in 6. Then I was thinking, what did I put in the prediction league? I was like, fuck, I put 8. I should have put 6. And that was on Friday, and he knocked him out in the 6th. So I was snapping. I was fucking snapping on that. But yeah, Leo is a warrior. I think he needs to go back down to 126 though. And Nick had tanking. Man, I was snapping. I was fucking snapping. And I actually woke up this morning. I was like, just thinking in my head, I was like, did I actually say 6th? And I looked at it again. I was like, fuck, I didn't say 6. I said 8. I was snapping about that. I had Cambrosas UD. I got that right. I had the other guy in the McCarthy fight, a majority decision. And if I'd gone for McCarthy, I would have gone for that too. So I was snapping about that. I had a lucky week last week. I'm the most undeserving winner of that boxing league ever last week. And this week, karma came around. How do you like? Is it because I'm on my phone? It's not giving me the option. Okay, if you just X the chat, like you'll get rid of the chat, and there'd be the live thing there. So like I can't show, but if you click X on the live chat, you'll have the like feed there. You'll have the like feed there. So you should be good to go on that. I think we've got like 110 likes, 111 likes now, man. It's crazy. YouTube algorithm is going to be having a field day. They're going to be like, what the fuck? Yo, gee, and I don't know how many super chats I got. Like, I mean, I'll have to go back and check all these because it's like crazy. It's been fucking amazing. I've been loving this. Yeah. It shouldn't have been a split decision. I had him down for UD. They should have been unanimous. It wasn't a split decision. Fuck Andy Lee. D, after I was listening to you for the first like 3 rounds, and then I think my phone died. So I ended up I was watching it on one stream and I had you on the other. And my phone with you on died. So I was like, fuck it, I'll charge it and listen to the zone. And after the 8th round, I was like, let's bring D back in because fuck this. I can't listen to Andy Lee. He was talking some you know what. Thought Lee Selby won the fight. Couldn't even see it. That was much better performance to get. Oh god, yeah. Much better. Tank proved me wrong. No. I had no doubts he'd win, but I thought it'd be in devastating fashion, to be fair. But again, Selby fought better than people gave him credit for. I got to go back and score. Yeah, he did. No, he won rounds. But I had it 170 and 111. 170 and 111. That was how I had it. G-Man, you said... I wish I'd gone for it. Was just another fighter coming up, but yeah, I wish I'd said 60. I really do wish I'd said 6. I wish I'd said 60. Did have the prediction? Thank you, the prediction league. I think we all did. Wilder's going to get himself sued. That's what I said at the start of this, right? Because you're making accusations like that. You really want to be able to back them up. Oh boy, you want to be able to back those accusations up because they are quite severe and quite serious accusations. So if you do that, you are going to want to back those up. Something terrible. Peeps, if you sorry, lads. I have the fire on in here, central heating again, and it's fucking roasting. Absolutely roasting. So I had to switch that off. Apologies about that. But yeah, right. If what Deontay Wilder's saying is true, right, or isn't true, if Fury, like I said at the start of this, right, that I'm not a vindictive person, right? So I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't sue, but I would call his bluff. I'd call his bluff and threaten to sue. That's what I would do, but I wouldn't actually do it. I'm not vindictive like that. I wouldn't do that. But I would definitely threaten it. I'd be like, well, you said this, you're claiming all this, right? Well, you go and talk to my lawyer. Let's take this to court. Let's do this. That's what I would do, just to call his bluff. I've gone, yeah, I know. That's what happens when you have a central heat and that's been heating you for the last hour. It's fucking, yeah, I had to switch it off. And I didn't want to leave the laptop on. So I just said, right, I'll do it like that. But it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And like, again, I think that it's kind of like, you know what it is, right? It's a bit like when there's a really, really, really big fight with guys like Canelo or someone like that. You always hear Floyd come out and be like, oh, maybe I'll come back. Maybe I'll fight McGregor. Maybe I'll fight Khabib, this, that, and the other. It's always something kind of like that where he's just trying to big himself up or trying to stay relevant. And I think it's something similar with Tyson Fury. I think it's something exactly the same. Because Wilder is seen as basically being irrelevant. Fury's probably going to fight Takam or Caballero or someone like that. So he's coming out and he's saying, right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just start, making all these accusations. I'm going to get this cringy music playing in the background. I'm going to appeal to the lowest common flipping denominator of fans. And, just a joke. I mean, Hendo here said it right. Wilder is a joke. He's a moron. He's a moron of the highest order. There's no other word I'd use to describe him. He's a flipping moron of the highest order. And as Dan said here, you make accusations like that, you're going to want to back them up because you could get yourself sued. As I said, I'm not the kind of guy who do it, but best believe there are people out there who would fucking do it, who would sue it. I mean, could you imagine someone made accusations about Frank Warren and said X, Y, and Z? They would be, he would have a field day with them. He would have, imagine that. Imagine he said, something about Frank, or he implicated Frank Warren in it. Then my man would be getting sued. He'd be getting sued out of house and home because Frank Warren don't play around with that. He don't play around with that kind of shit, man. He don't play around with any of that. Oh, lads, where are we? What's big up, G, man? Keep it stepping, brother. Man, this whole chat, man, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. Egg weights. Oh, my God. That was it. Yeah, like in the shape of an egg. And you know what, right? He was saying like he got a swelling, right? That he got a swelling from the shots. It's like, mate, you got a swelling against Johan Duopis, right? And were you complaining about loaded gloves then? No, you weren't. No, you weren't complaining at all about loaded gloves. Well, what? Is it like incapable for someone to swell in a boxing match? You are getting punched. You do realize that. When you get hit enough times, it's going to cause a swelling. You'll see facial damage, Fuck, man. You hope Wilder, why did that disappear? You hope Wilder never fights again. The sad thing is I like watching him fight, but he's just so fucking annoying. Like he just doesn't, the best way to describe it, he's someone who just doesn't get it. It just doesn't seem to just get it. Nothing seems to resonate with him. He just has, nothing seems to resonate with him. Dupas had, he must have, because he got Wilder's eye to swell. So obviously there was something in his gloves too. They were Everlast as well. Do I have any boxing experience, bro? Love your insight. I appreciate that. My boxing experience is very, very minimum. I've been training for the last year. I had a couple of fights fall through. I was meant to have one in April. Rona killed that. There was talk of one last December. That didn't happen. I've given up. Like, I still would hit the bag from time to time in the gym, like my normal gym. But in terms of me fighting or anything like that, I've said it once, I'll say it again. This is not me knocking myself. but I just ain't good enough, man. I ain't good enough. That's fine. And to be fair, I stopped enjoying it because I I wanted something else. And if I get what I want, I'd rather spend my time with them rather than box, basically. And I prefer lifting weights anyway. I prefer lifting weights. But I do miss it. I do miss it to an extent. I miss the sparring. But other than that, I don't really miss it. I don't miss the drive because it's a good bit away from my house anyway. So that's my thoughts on that. But in terms of boxing, I've just been watching it that long. I tend to just pick up a lot of stuff. And there are people out there who know way more than me. But yeah, yeah. It's a shame boxing fans have been robbed from one of the biggest fight of this era. Which fight are you referring to? Which fight? Wilder needs to be back, needs to get back in the rankings where he belongs. He is still in the rankings as far as I know. Big up, Dell, Blue Collar Sports every time. 121 people in the chat, man. Go and check out Dell's channel. Something, man, Dell, it's weird. Like a flipping nuke went off on this stream. You want to go watch this back, Dell, because I have been absolutely tearing a certain Deontay Wilder to shreds. I watched your video before I went live. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. His fanboys, absolute morons. Deontay Wilder, an absolute hillbilly, redneck, an idiot, a moron. All those things and more. And yeah, I've been having fun. I've been tearing into this guy. Absolutely fucking tearing into him. He's an idiot, Dell. He's a fucking idiot. He's 1 cent short of a fucking anebic. That's what he is. So that's what I got to say on Deontay Wilder and Dell, Blue Collar Sport. Yeah, big up to him every time. If Chisora was with Caldwell and with fans, yeah, actually, that's a good point. That's a good point. I do think the fans would have definitely helped them. And definitely if he was with Caldwell's a good trainer. Those fans would have brought more out of him. He would have been able to, because I was listening to one of Hatman's podcasts today, right? And he was talking about, basically, he was talking about a certain, what the thing that's going on in the world. And he was talking about how how boxing, basically about where energy goes, the energy, like, so people like me, people like Dell, we have a little bit of a bit charismatic, we can talk, we can do this. A lot of other guys can't do it. And I don't mean like people in the chat room like that, but a lot of guys out there are just real shy, naive, and they don't have that. They don't have that, bit of charisma or something like that, right? I don't think I'm that charismatic, but obviously the channel is doing very well and people seem to like it. Hatman was saying something. If you look at a boxer, if they're behind on points late in the 10th round, they haven't won a round, right? But they land a big right hand, they stun their opponent, and they could be absolutely knackered. They stun their opponent, they see their opponent's hurt, the crowd start cheering, they get a rush. It's the energy. It's the energy. And I think Chisora, if he'd have been in there with a crowd, if he'd have landed even a semblance of a hard shot on Derek Chisora, the fans would have absolutely lost their minds, and it would have given him more just to go on. Explain that then in his head, then, you idiot. Oh my god. All right, we got one of these in the chat. Fair enough. You got to expect it. I'm used to having 30, 40 people in the chat. When you get 130, you're gonna get it. Leave him at it. Let him just make comments. I've already blocked one fool in this chat already tonight. Thank you, brother. Enjoy the boxing this weekend. I'm not gonna lie, Dale. That card, the Matchroom card was shocking. The fucking Matchroom card was shocking. Seriously, I am glad I didn't pay for it. I am fucking glad I didn't pay for that. 140 in the chat. We have 117 likes. Can we get to 120? The goal was 100. We got to there. So let's get to 120 or 130 now and see if we can do that. That's the next. Oh, we're already at 123. So let's get to 130 and see if we can do that. Holy shit, man. I actually don't want to stop this live stream because I'm enjoying it so much. What time is D's live stream set for? What time do you have your live stream? 9:30. Okay, we'll go till 9:30 then. We'll keep going till 9:30, and then I'll throw a link to D's chat, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we've got another. What time is it there? It is, because my PC is fast. All right, we have a half hour. All right, cool. So we'll literally get a good half hour in before we'll pop it all over to D's, and we'll head over to his, and we'll see what D has to say. I've already done my D impression. Today, because he left a comment and he said the words, "You idiot." So I've done a good D impression. So I can do Del. Yeah, what is up, guys? Del boy here. aka Blue Collar Sports TV, and I haven't done my Richard Dwyer impression yet. Hey, it's Dwyer, gamblersadvisory.com. Remember, the opinion you should follow should be your own. So I've been getting the impressions in tonight. I've been reading the impressions tonight. Just think the way Wilder was going on about all this is wrong. Oh man. And yeah, like I said, I used to be a fan of Wilder back in the day, and I just lost all respect for the guy. The guy's a fool. The guy's an idiot. The guy just, the guy's a fucking idiot. End of. Love the Irish accent. Yes, the Dublin accent is the best. Dublin accent is the best. Although, I'll talk about it too much already, but you know, there's a certain other county that do a good accent as well, you know. Hashtag G-Man's rocks. There we go. What we go. Fury. Oh my God. Oh, lads. You hope he does fight again. It's a win-win for the fans because we get another knockout. D, you said it out there. It's a win-win for both of us because we get one or the other. We literally do. We get one or the other. We get Wilder either getting knocked out or knocking someone out. So it's a win-win for both of us. It's a win-win for both of us. So 7 likes off 130. Lads, if we can get this to 130, we can smash that like button. Lads, the goal is 130 likes because you're 134 in the chat. Holy shit, it has been crazy what's going on in this chat, man. I've been enjoying this. The best live stream I've ever done. Bar none. Bar literally none. All right, what else we got? Embrace the HE, man. They always send people over saying how terrible you are. They always, oh man, then they stay. Yeah, I know. Look, I embrace it. I love it. Fuck it. And every time someone's ever said, oh, gee, man, fuck you, you're wrong, well, I've always been proven right in the end. You know? Look at a certain someone who called me all those fucking, a fighter, called me all them names because I said he'd lose. And what did he do? Lost. I was right. You know, obviously. Because I'm not fucking stupid. Some are very delusional. Yeah, oh man, God almighty. Negative attention is still attention. I hardly get any negative attention, man. I really don't. You know, I hardly ever do. I've seen that. That's what I gotta say about that. That was fucking. Who is the man to beat Inoue? Honestly, I would pick this guy to beat Inoue, Navarrete. If they met at featherweight, I'd pick Navarrete to win. I think he would. I think he's too big, too strong, hits too hard. I think he'd find a way to win. Complex for protection. Anyone and their mum know each. Oh, staying in the chat. Staying in the chat. We're getting all these. Wilder has been caught cheating in the past with fixed fights. Never officially revealed, but we know the fight we're talking about. They found the time. Nandrolone. Ooh, if only it was on PEDs, he would have no. Yeah, exactly. Would have. There we go, Dan. Exactly as you said there. Call Fury all the names you want. He's your enemy. Huh? Call Fury all the names you want. He's your enemy. But for him to turn snake on his trainer, oh man, it's fucking ridiculous. The one guy who actually gave a shit about him, right? And he goes and blocks him. The one fighter. What Irish fighter was it you said would lose? Niall Kennedy when he fought Babbage. He wasn't too pleased when I said that. How about Isaac Cruz KO'd his opponent? I didn't actually see that yet. You just give me 2 secs. Well, I'm not leaving anywhere. Okay, another 2 likes and we're there. We're there at the 130. I just want to send a few people to the old block party because I don't want this chat getting, you know, I like keeping it respectful. I just want to make sure this camera don't fuck up. So I'll keep talking though. But I just want to go and log on and give a few people what they want. Give them the attention they want. Where are we? There we go. 2 secs there, lads. There we go. Away with you. You ever see that episode of The Simpsons where Ralph Wiggum is playing George Washington and he's like, your man's there. Your broth, Mr. President. I asked for no broth. Away with you. Let my cane find your backside. I'm doing all the impressions today. Babbage is immensely fun to watch. How far I think he'll go in the division. Not very far as a heavyweight, but he could do well as a cruiserweight. Definitely do well as a cruiserweight. Oh, 100%. I was hoping for that, man. Big up, Joseph. I was really hoping that. I don't know if I missed the comment earlier, man, but We'll soon find out. We'll soon find out. Blue collar sport. Bellew was. Oh, Bellew. You know. Bellew is a disgrace most nights. Yep. Great fighter, Tony Bellew. Great fighter, Tony Bellew. I have to say. Great fighter, Tony Bellew. Well, don't watch then. If you don't like it, don't watch. Simple as. Don't watch. The only dent Wilder has on his head is his pride. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Exactly, don't watch. Well, don't watch. That's all I gotta say to that. It's snowing already in Ohio. It's pissing rain in Dublin. It's pissing rain in Dublin. You shouldn't censor the haters, debate them. No, I don't debate, man. I don't debate. I don't bother debating. How can you debate someone who's ignorant? How can you debate someone who just doesn't see the issues that are there? I mean, I don't mean that just in terms of Wilder. How can you debate someone who doesn't see an issue of what they're saying? Good fighter, awful commentator. Him and Matt Macklin, one of the worst, or two of the worst. Two of the worst. Oh my good lord. Yeah. What the hell was wrong with Bellew yesterday? Didn't even hear him on the fight. Well, he thought Chisora won. I don't know how. Let haters hate. Who cares? Yeah, I really don't care. What's he saying? It's not what you know. It's what you can prove. That's why. What are you on about? Go on. Enjoy yourself. Bellew was... Man, I suppose this is what happens when you get loads of people in like a live chat. Like you get a load of fucking, 132. There we go. We hit it. We fucking aced it. Why are we still questioning Usyk at heavyweight based on his lack of punch power? I don't know. I really don't know. Holyfield had a lackluster start at heavyweight. He did. He fought James Quick Tillis, I believe, in his debut. He was dropped by Burke Cooper. I that's exactly it. We can't just... punching power is not everything, and best believe it. Chisora has a very good chin. So if Usyk hits hard enough to... Basically, if he hits hard enough to hurt Chisora, I think he's hit hard enough to trouble most heavyweights. I do. Prime Hay would have destroyed Bellew. Oh God, yeah. Oh, good lord, yeah. I didn't mean to click on that. Welcome to the more viewers, more bullshit. Yeah, well, is what it is. I'm happy to get them though, man. When I hit I think I hit like 150 in the chat. I was like, shit, what the fuck is happening here? It's crazy. You hear Bellew making more noise. Like, yes, you do. Oh my god. Do you remember when Pricey fought Povetkin and he buzzed Povetkin? Did you hear? And Bellew wasn't even on commentary. You could hear him at ringside. He was that loud, screaming his head off. Who else heard Bellew shouting his... Yeah. Oh man. Give me 2 secs there, peeps. I gotta go. And oh, lads. Where do we even begin? Where do we go with that? Give me 2 secs. Can we... Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go, lads. I'm just having to fucking get rid of some of these fools. Just annoying. They're just annoying. Bellew must be crazy if he touches or one. Yeah, oh man. At the end of the day, that's what it is, man. That's just what it is. They're just fanboys. What can you do? Knockout of the year, Tank Davis or Povetkin? Povetkin, man. Povetkin. It was just Povetkin all the way, man. It's just the shock of it. Like, I suppose you could say, yeah, it was a shock against... You knew something like that was plausible. It was going to happen. But against Povetkin, like, literally, in that 5th round, I was like, this won't last long. Povetkin's going to get knocked out. And then, gone. I was like, what? Hey, I'm from England. Good channel, mate. Oh, man, thank you. Man, we've had people from all over the world in this chat tonight. It's been crazy. I read out a list of countries that people were in. New Zealand, Pakistan, all over the place, man. It's been crazy. I can't believe Wilder. It's shocking. He must be smoking some strong stuff. Yeah, he must be. Seriously, like, he must be shouting. He is on, that's some of that good stuff. Some of that real strong shit. White versus Usyk. Oh, Usyk, definitely. Usyk, definitely. Chisora has better chin than AJ, in my opinion. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. 100% agree with that. And he stunned Chisora multiple times. I also can't see AJ catching up to Usyk, but who knows? He's leveled. Oh, he is. But you see, this is the thing I said in my post fight, right? Is that people were looking at Chisora, what he did against Usyk, And they were saying, oh, well, you know, look what AJ will do then. It's like, yeah, but AJ is not going to pressure him like that. He's not going to be on him like a bad smell from the opening bell. You know, AJ could not fight like that. AJ would, even if he did, he wouldn't be able to hold that pace. Like people said, Chisora was gassing. AJ would have been absolutely finished after a couple of rounds of trying to fight like that. There's no way he'd do it. No way. Chisora sitting there waiting for Wilder at the press conference. Yeah, man, Chisora versus Wilder. I mean, Wilder would win that. I think Chisora would be tailor-made for Wilder, but you never know. This is what happens when Wilder fans put their king on a pedestal and treat him as a god. Ego is horrible. It is. It is. But it is what happens. That's just... They thought he could do no wrong. And when he lost to Tyson Fury, and I think it was the manner of which he lost, their whole world just fell apart. Their whole world just fell apart. And look at this. Look at this. I'm seeing Dan. What are we on about? Who is this lad? And Wilder will return. They'll be the first watching. Who the hell is this guy? Where are all these guys coming from? Drop a link and I will gladly debate any casual morons. I ain't dropping no links in this chat, lad. This is solo. This is my stream. This is my stream. And give me a sec, Dan. Lads, 2 secs. There we go. Fuck me. I don't think I've ever... I think I've only ever... In all the streams I've done, and I've done loads, I've only ever blocked one lad. And now we're blocking fucking 3, I think. Sarah, hello, hello. Hello. I can't pronounce that last name. Is that Italian? I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. Sorry. The only thing is... I lost to Tyson. The only... Oh, sorry. I was reading something else there. Sorry about that. I'll try it again. The other thing is I lost to Tyson effing Fury is not bad loss. No, it's not. It's not a bad loss at all. It's not a bad loss at all. It was lost Tyson Fury, but losing brings no shame. It's not. Nick, don't worry. He's gonzo. You don't need to worry about him. He's gonzo. Lost every ounce of respect for Tyson Fury. Exactly, man. Exactly. Lost the... I was losing respect for him gradually as the years were going on. Seriously, I was just getting to the stage where I was just like, fuck this. He's a fucking... You know, he's just starting to annoy me with the shit he's coming out with. But now it's just like, you're... Oh, Muhammad Ali, the cult of minions are out in force. Yeah, well, you know, what can you do, man? I mean, like, I'm upsetting their favorite fighter. I'm upset. I'm only speaking facts. Jeez, 140 now. Fuck, man. Again, lads, smash the like button if you haven't already, man. This has been the best live stream I have ever done, right? And I want this to continue. I want to get this all over onto D's now in a bit, because he's going to go live in about 15 minutes. And I'm going to drop a link in the description to his live stream once he goes on live. And we're going to go. We're going to have a... Well, I'm not going to... I don't go on many panels, with the greatest of respect, D. I'm probably not going to go on yours, with the greatest of respect, but I definitely will be... I'll definitely be in the chat. You know? I definitely will be in the chat. I don't want to press anything. Just give me 2 secs there. I have your link saved for when you go live. So... have no fear, we'll be good to go. When D Jefferson goes live, we'll have a listen to Speaker Mind Sports Talk. So I'll be looking forward to that every single time. So I said I get that out there. Yeah, big up to Sarah. Do you think Eddie Hearn will get AJ to fight? No. No, I don't. I don't think he will. I think they're going to vacate that. I think they're definitely going to vacate that. And while they're making himself look desperate, it is, man, it's sad. I just find it sad. I just find it really, really just pathetic. I just think it's so silly. Like, it's just so silly. Like, he's just... here we go again. For fuck's sake. Where are all these coming from? You sound like a fool, you know. Well, don't listen then. Jesus fucking Christ. Don't listen if you don't like it. Wilder used a damn good jab. By far his best fundamental. He does have a good jab. I'll give him that. I'm sure he got that from Breeland. Yeah, he does. He got that from Breeland, definitely. Deontay Wilder, strange gravy. He's cut from a weird major key boxing. Salute every single time, man. I want to big you up every single time. Big up to all the lads in the chat as well. Fun fact, you actually have a dent. Well, Del, were you hit with a loaded glove then? You must have been, because that's the only way you can get a dent in your head. Must have been hit with a loaded glove. Salute to the almighty MXBC. You really hope. Oh man, yeah, that's brilliant. The fact that they're doing that. I really hope they do. I really hope they do. I really hope they do, because it's good for all of us. Like that, we didn't have to. Like I didn't stay up for that fight because I was absolutely knackered. I was knackered. So I went straight to bed. Like literally after that whole card, I just was, because I was up really, really late the night before. So I done a live stream, and me and Mark, we chatted for about an hour backstage after the live stream. So it was like after 2. I was just knackered, and I was up like really early Saturday morning. Was it Saturday? I was really early Saturday morning because I had to go do some training. So I was just knackered yesterday. Usyk should fight the winner of fight Povetkin, then possibly Parker for the vacant title. That's actually a good shout, man. I think they'll probably go. I think the Dubois versus Joyce winner will be basically mandatory, basically for that. Well, not mandatory, but if it's vacant, they'll fight next. Your channel is going big time. You're gonna need a head monetizer for the chat. I know. I hope. Well, hopefully the chat stays good. I don't need to get a monetizer. In fact, actually, I'm sure I can do it here. Actually, if I do it, I think I've done it there. I think I've added one person, and I think I've done it there. Yo, Del or D, just leave a chat. Just leave a comment saying #GMansRocks, and let's see if there's a thing next to your name. I think I've done it there. Just literally leave a chat. I think I've done it there. Just leave a comment saying #GMansRocks or something. I'll just see if it comes up. Because I think I've monetized views there. Yeah, there we go. Bingo. There we go. Yeah, so there we go. I knew I could do it. I just never think to do it. Your channel's gonna be big time. Yeah, I hope, man. It's definitely gonna be big time. It's 100% gonna be big time. Yeah, G-Man's rocks. There you go. 100% every time. Parker versus Usyk is a great fight. I think that's a fantastic fight. I really do. I think it's a flipping fantastic fight. Yes, G-Man has a few mods. Yeah, in fact, actually, I'll give you one as well. Tony, while you're there, I should actually give it to a few people. I'll give it to Nick as well if I can find him. There we go. I keep forgetting I can do this. And Dan, there you go. So you, Nick, and Dan, you all have the wrench next to your name now, because you lads are great. You lads are good. So, G-Man, no, don't give him a wrench. Don't give D a wrench. I'll give it. You gave me one, so I'll leave it there, man. Can you give G-Man? Can you give Coco Taylor MXBC a shout out? Of course I can. Everyone, go and check out Coco Taylor. Am I saying that right? Tyler. Sorry, Tyler. I'm giving Coco Tyler a shout out, man. Go check him out. MXBC, Major Boxing Key. Give him a shout. Go give him a check. Anytime. 123 people. Go and give him a check. All right. 100% #GMansRocks. There we go. Yes. Beware the wrenches. I never got a chance to do that. Beware the wrenches by T Tornado. Oh, that's a hell of a fight. I would probably favor Fury, but man, he's going to give him some serious problems. Serious. Like I say, has a big problem. He'll give him some serious problems. I love the live stream. Keep up the good work, man. This has been the funnest, best live stream I've ever done. I've never had anything like it. Like, I always used to, you see, when I started doing these live streams first, I used to hate doing them because I was always afraid no one would join in. And then now I get like easily about 40 people in the live stream now, and I think that's good. I've got up to 140 in this live stream tonight. I'm like, what? Oh, he's talking about Huey Fury. Oh, oh, good. No, please, no. Good Lord, no. No, yeah. Big Dan, Dave Allen, TBE. Allen TBE, the best ever. Coco Taylor, including you. Coco Taylor troll people, including you. Beware. All right. Well, I obviously didn't know if he is or not. I don't really let them. I've had loads of here in here. Huey Fury, you joker. Oh, stop, man. Well done, Alexander Usyk's first fight in heavyweight. It was the second fight. But he doing well. Like, that's a proper opponent. Fosty smashed the like people. Man, it's been incredible. We're up to like 142. Can we get the 150? Actually, I know I'm saying it again, but can we get the 150? Can we actually, 6 people off? Can we get the 150? We still have over 100 people in the chat. Can we get the 150? Can we get the 150? And then in what, like less than 10 minutes, we got D going live. So we'll do it then. And anytime. Anytime, Tony, of course. Where on earth is Josh Kelly? Anyone's Right, sorry about that, lads. Fuck me. That was bullshit. Yo, sorry about that, lads. There we go. Well, we're calling it quits here anyway. Man, got to apologize about that. Someone was unplugging something in the kitchen and they obviously pulled the whole socket out. So that meant that the Wi-Fi was plugged out. So I had to wait. I had to wait. But I literally am coming back on just to say I'm calling it here. I'm gonna big up D. I still have his thing. I know there's not as many. I'm sorry about that. But there we go. Go and check out D. Lads, I'm calling it quits here, all right? I am sorry about that. I gotta say, I'm sorry about that, but we're gonna call it quits here. On a big D up, and I'm gonna head over to his chat now. It was a shame. It's a shame, but look, I was gonna call it quits in a little while anyway. So it just man, look, it is what it is. Look, I was a bit pissed off at the start, but I was just like, fuck it, these things happen. It was going to end it soon enough anyway, but it would have been nice to end with like 120 rather than 60. But I had 100 and something in the chat. I got like 50 likes. I'm happy. Lads, I'm going to call it quits here. Lads, seriously, thanks. I'm sorry, by the way, but I thought I'm not going to be able to edit that little shit out where it was like cutting. And Mark Unrivaled, good job, mate. Man, thank you. Appreciate everything. So I'm going to call it quits here. We're going to go over and look at what D has to say. Appreciate it all. Lads, I'll talk to you. Peace. Oh, yeah. By the way, we are going to, before I go, I'm going to this channel here, Speaker Mind Sports. There we go. Gemini. G-Man's Rocks is Gemini, by the way. Just thought I'd point that out. And then we're good to go. Lads, appreciate it. I'll see you later. I'll talk to you. You'll see me tomorrow. I'm going to do some videos tomorrow. I'll talk to you then, lads. Sorry about all that. You know what? With the fucking Wi-Fi. There we go, lads. Talk to you. Peace. And hashtag G-Man's Rocks, by the way. Hashtag G-Man's Rocks. You got to get that in there.